Nick Saban came out and stated, hey, we needed help at the quarterback position, so we went in the portal and got a new one. I can't speak for y'all, but for me, that's concerning. It tells me he's not confident in our other guys battling it out for their starting spot, and he has every right not to be confident. Why would he? Well, I've tried telling you guys, not only have I been concerned about the Alabama quarterback position ever since the spring game, but I've also tried warning you guys and telling you that Nick Saban is concerned, and well, what do you know? He has came out and made that clear. He has stated that he is highly concerned with the quarterback battle himself. I'm just glad he came out and said it himself, because if you didn't want to believe me, that's cool, but now it's coming from him. Whoa, hold on. I may be getting a little too far ahead of myself here. For those of you that have no idea what's going on, I feel like most people do. There's a quarterback dilemma, quarterback battle going on in Tuscaloosa. Long story short, Alabama's two quarterbacks fighting for the job, Jalen Milroe, Ty Simpson, they haven't been doing too well. And Nick Saban has came out and said it. Hey, in the spring game and during spring practice, we tried giving them every opportunity in the world to secure and win the job, but they haven't done it. So what does that mean for Nick Saban? It leaves him no choice. He had to go into the transfer portal and get a new guy. And he did just that. But in tonight's video, we're going to talk about the message he has sent out where he's confirmed his worries. We're going to take a look at that, but also we're going to take a look at some of these comments that Alabama fans are saying about the new addition, Tyler Butner. Let's just say they're not too thrilled about it. We also got some other topics to speak on, including the new 2024 college football, not 4-team, 12-team playoff. The schedule has come out. I thought that was cool, and it's been flying under the radar because of the NFL draft and everything else going on. Got some other minor things to speak on, including we're going to talk about some interesting stuff going on with Georgia and Kirby Smart. It is safe to say it's going to be a jam-packed video. Get your snack, get your popcorn, get your favorite meal you like to eat when you watch a video, because trust me, I do the same thing. And as always, if you like college football content, consider joining our community. Subscribing, it helps us out tremendously, means a lot. All right, Matt, blah, 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 shut the crap up. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. I say we start with the Georgia topic first. Take a look at this. It's too much to read off, but this is the 2021 Georgia defense. All these guys, they got drafted. It shows you the picks in parentheses. A lot of people feel this way, but serious question. Was that 2021 Georgia defense the best of all time? It's got to be up there. I mean, seriously, look at all these guys that got drafted, and also this was before Keely Ringo got drafted. That Georgia defense was unreal. The only thing that may hold them back from being the greatest of all time was that one game in the SEC Championship against Alabama where Bryce Young and Jameson Williams diced them up and dropped 41 on their head. I don't know if we can consider them the greatest of all time when you gave up 41 in one game. I don't know about all that, but check this out. I've seen this gaining a lot of traction. I'll read it off to you word for word. Kirby Smart has had 55 players selected in his first 7 seasons as the head coach of Georgia. And that is more than Nick Saban, Dabo Swinney, Lincoln Riley, and everyone else. I know what you're sitting there saying. Well, okay, Matt, well, what are you trying to say? And I'm not trying to say anything, but I see a lot of other people trying to insinuate that Kirby Smart may be better at developing talent than some of these other guys through at least his first 7 seasons. I don't know about all of that. I don't know if I can say that much, but I will say this. It used to be, hey, Alabama is the pipeline to get to the NFL, but now it's Alabama and Georgia. I know my Alabama fans are not going to like that, but, I mean, it's reality. You got to deal with it. Going to Georgia, going to Alabama, right now at this current moment in time, it is the best pathway to the NFL. Let me know your thoughts on that, but moving along here to our second topic before we get into the main topic, the main encore, the main reason you clicked onto this video, check out the 2024 college football playoff schedule. I think a lot of people are going to be intrigued by this. So December 20th through 21st, you got the on-campus games. Man, that's going to be exciting. That's a great addition. Playing games on campus, I love it. And then the winner of those games, you're going to play in the Sugar Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, and then the Rose Bowl. And then about 9-10 days later, you're going to have your semifinals, and then 10 days after that, you're going to have your championship on January 20th. I can't speak for y'all, but this is great because normally not just the regular season, my bad, the postseason college football, it ends on what is it, January 9th and January 10th, one of those days. But now the season has been extended 10 extra days, and that means a lot to me because you know what that means? That is 10 extra days where we can talk about college football, hype up a game, etc. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I wish we could just do away with the 14 playoff this year. I wish we could go straight to 12 teams. I don't want to say I'm tired of the 14 playoff, but I'm ready for something new, if that makes sense. More the merrier. I want more college football. I want more teams to be competing for these playoff spots. I wish we could somehow go to 12 teams. Sadly, we can't do that. Still, we're only 1 year away. No big deal. But now, finally, moving on to our main topic, our main encore, our main reason you clicked onto this video, we got to talk about, yet again, the Alabama quarterback battle. I know. We've been talking about this so much, but it's really interesting. It seems like every single day, just like the Coach Dion situation, we get a new update. If you have no idea whatsoever what is going on, what I'm talking about, I am not explaining it. I'm not catching you up to date or catching you up to speed, whatever you want to call it. Go watch some of the previous videos. I will try to sum it up, though, very briefly. Alabama quarterback situation. In spring, it was looking good. You had Ty Simpson, you had Jalen Milroe. They were battling it out. According to Nick Saban, and allegedly in spring practice, they weren't doing so good. And in the spring game on national TV, it wasn't too much better. It was actually really bad. You see the numbers right here. I'm going to show it to you. They didn't play good. And matter of fact, the numbers don't do it any justice. It was a mediocre day for both of these young men at best. So what happens right after the spring game? Well, number one, your boy Matt was freaking out, and you guys already saw that. I'm losing my mind. Some people saying I was overreacting, but it is what it is. I can see your argument where you're coming from if you do want to say I was overreacting because it's a spring game. I told you guys, hey, I've never watched a spring game in my life. I don't overreact to spring games. Who cares? But yet again, I'm going to go back to this. I wasn't necessarily overreacting to the spring game itself. I was overreacting to our quarterbacks and our wide receivers. That's it. It was bad. If you watch the spring game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The wide receivers, they concern me just as much as the quarterbacks, but that's a different conversation for a different day. Bottom line is, quarterbacks didn't play so well. A couple days later, what do you know? Notre Dame's quarterback, Tyler Butner, he enters the transfer portal. A little interesting. Then it starts to gain some traction that Alabama's going after him. Next thing you know, within 24 hours of entering the portal, he's already visiting Alabama. And then after 48 hours of entering the portal, he has committed to Alabama. It happened just like that. I mean, it was quick. Nick Saban, he acted on it quickly. And that should go to tell you and prove to you he's concerned. I tried telling you guys this. I was like, look, if Saban is going after a quarterback that quickly, yeah, he's worried. And about a day ago, Nick Saban confirmed how I thought he felt, and here's what he said. Well, we wanted to give our quarterbacks in our program every opportunity to win the job in spring practice. There it is, he told you right there. Hey, we wanted to give them a shot to win it, but they didn't win it. Continuing along, we felt like we needed to add some competition in the room, and Tyler was certainly a guy that was going to be the starter last year at Notre Dame, got injured, played the bowl game, played very well. I'm going to highlight this part for you right here. We felt like we needed to add some competition in the room. I agree 10,004% because iron sharpens iron. I know everybody's going to say, oh, I'm bad. Tyler Butner sucks. He had 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He was mediocre at Notre Dame. Hey, I'm in the same boat as y'all. I agree with you. I'm not going to try to hype this up just because he's going to my favorite team. I've told you guys numerous times, Tyler Butner probably at this moment in time isn't even better than Ty Simpson or Jalen Milroe. But, and I have a big but, he can be, maybe. Remember, Alabama's offensive coordinator, Tommy Rees, recruited Tyler Butner out of high school, so that's key information. But also, you got to look at it from this standpoint, and this is how Saban's looking at it. Getting Butner doesn't hurt you a single bit. Let's say he's trash. Let's say he sucks. Okay, well, you don't play him. He's just another viable option in the quarterback room. And I said this a couple of days ago, and I also think this is why Saban brought him in. It's going to light a fire under Ty Simpson and Jalen Milroe's butts because now they're like, holy crap, Saban's not playing around. We better step our game up. I'm telling you, adding Tyler Butner to the team is going to make Jalen Milroe and Ty Simpson play better. Mark it down. Because they're getting the message, hey, Saban, he's not confident in us. We got to step it up. Whether they actually step it up or not, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I would like to hope they would, but like I said, we'll wait and see. Continuing along here, Saban also added, we thought he would add a lot of competition, and we think he's got the right kind of character and attitude to be a positive influence on our team. He's referring to Tyler Butner. And here's the greatest part about all of this for old Butner. He's coming into Tuscaloosa with 0 expectations. Nobody actually expects, including himself probably, him to win the starting job. But that's a good thing, because when you don't have expectations, you don't have pressure. And when you don't have pressure in anything in life, people normally perform a little bit better. On the flip side, for Jalen Milroe, Ty Simpson, a lot of pressure. Those are the two guys battling out, whereas Butner's coming in here like, hey, I'm going to just let it loose and have fun. For me, at least, when I've been watching Ty Simpson and Jalen Milroe, it doesn't look like they're having fun out there. And also, the one thing I don't like about Simpson and Milroe is they don't throw the ball down the middle of the field. Saban even addressed it and said it in the spring game. On TV, he said, hey, I don't know why we're not throwing it to our tight ends and down the middle of the field. I've told them to do it, but they won't. So Saban is banking on the fact that Butner's going to come in and do that stuff, or at least attempt it. This kid has potential. Coming out of high school, he was a 4-star recruit on some recruiting sites. Some had him as a 5, but either way, 4 or 5-star quarterback recruit. He's not some scrub-a-dub-dub from Notre Dame. He has potential. Will he live up to it? I don't know. But I'll tell you this, and I firmly believe it. I wouldn't be shocked if he starts for Alabama. I really wouldn't. This feels very similar to 2015 during that Jacob Coker season. I don't think this year for Alabama we're going to have elite quarterback play, but like you see right here, we need to get back to this play. Running through a mother effer's face. We need to get back to this Alabama. I'm not going to lie. I've enjoyed the Tua era, the Mac Jones era, the Bryce Young era. It was cool. But we're turning into USC. We're turning into a West Coast team. I want to get back how to Georgia is currently playing. I want to get back to we pass the ball 25 times a game at max and we run the ball to other plays. I want to get back to having a two-headed monster at running back with Mark Ingram, Trent Richardson. Then the next year it was Trent Richardson, Eddie Lacy, and so on, so on. I want to get back to that, and I kind of feel like deep down Saban does as well. Check out these comments, though, from Alabama fans. Kind of concerning. Can fans enter the transfer portal? I may just give it a shot. This person said, geez, not good. Another one. Looks like I picked the wrong time to quit sniffing. There's a couple others, but I think you get the point. Bama fans are concerned. At least some of them are. I think a lot of you think I'm overreacting, and that's cool. And I'll agree with y'all. I have been kind of probably overreacting a little bit more than I should, but it's just because I'm worried. I mean, we haven't had to worry about the quarterback position in about 8 years. So it's just territory I'm not used to, and it is stressing me out. But I saw this tweet, and I'm going to address it, and we'll end out the video here. Hayes Fawcett on Twitter said, with the addition of Tyler Butner, does Alabama now have the best quarterback room in the nation? And I saw that and I was like, what? No. Adding Tyler Butner should go to show you that we have no confidence in our other quarterbacks. What are you talking about? I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who views it this way, but just let me know your thoughts on that as well. If you say Alabama has one of the best quarterback rooms in the country, there's just something not right with your brain. Something's got to be off. If you have a good quarterback room, you don't bring in another quarterback, period, the end. And matter of fact, that should go to tell you and show you we have a terrible quarterback room. Or not a terrible, but we'll call it average. We just need somebody to step up. I'm not going to try to worry about this too much like you guys have tried to tell me in the comments. I just think I need to let this play out, but I'll keep you guys updated. Let me know your thoughts down below. But